Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about who you should be farming in Marvel Strike Force for 2022. Farming is really great because there are a lot of characters who you can farm that can unlock legendaries. They can do certain modes like raids, arena, campaigns, and overall it's just a really great mechanic, and I think everyone should farm these characters. On Blitz Store, we do have a bunch of characters, but mainly you want to focus on legendary unlocks or characters like a monstrosity, these Hydra guys that can do the Doom War campaign. Don't buy them too much, but yeah, like there's a bunch of legendary characters. Characters that can unlock legendaries, and people like Misty Knight who are good in Heroes for Hire for Alliance War defense. And if you can just like get her and unlock her, that would be great for newer players, because newer players would have an amazing Alliance War defense team and a great city heroes team. And Heroes for Hires is just overall great with the amount of death proof speed ups and the amount of buffs they get in the Alliance War defense. Also, in the Blitz Orb, if you go to the information tag, there is Shang-Chi. You can get Shang-Chi in the Blitz Orb, so you do want to consistently buy those orbs too if you're not focusing on anybody right now. And Shang-Chi is really great, and he's a good standalone character. He can be used for the Doom raids with Secret Avengers. And you could farm like Toad. Toad is good for unlocking Magneto, and Magneto is great. He definitely lost some value because of the power creep, but he's still good legendary, good for war defense. And I'm gonna pull up Magneto right now. I do have him low just because like I want to save mutant gear for people like Axeman and stuff. But yeah, he's overall great because he can blind, he can put disrupted, and if he's with his team, if he gets attacked, he applies speed up, and he does gain speed bar, which is really great if you want to focus on attacks. Alright, go back to the Blitz Store. Domino, you should farm Domino because Domino is great in X-Force, which is an Alliance War offense team. They're not really great anymore, but she can also unlock Doc Ock, and Doc Ock can provide a bunch of stuff like heals. He can summon Shocker. His ultimate, and makes it flip some negative effects. So he is useful for those Doom raids and the tech nodes. I think he will get fallen off in the tech nodes if Ravagers are going to come in. But he's really great, and he is great in other game modes like RTA, and not really in Arena. But he can also be used for the city nodes in Dark Dimension 3, and he's great as a legendary in Dark Dimension 4. And Dark Dimension 4 unlocks Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom is like one of the best characters right now in the game. Also, whenever he's with his team, he does get his passive going, which he charges any chargeable Sinister 6, and each time he blocks, he gets heal. So, and he blocks a lot, so that's really good. He does get that he does get extra block chance, and it's really just overall great. Oh man, technical difficulties. Rhino, he can be used to unlock Shuri, and Shuri is a really great legendary. I did take her up to gear tier 13. She was great for me in Dark Dimension 2. And Dark Dimension 2 unlocks Ultron, and Ultron is really great. She has a little bit on the health can work on that. But overall, she has an amazing kit. She can apply defense up. And with Wakandans, nobody uses Wakandans. She gives them charged. And her ultimate allows them to heal a lot. And it's just overall a really great kit. Let's see here. Miles can also get Shuri, and he's great for those raids with web warriors. Because if you look at his kit, his ultimate Spidey passive, he can apply speed up to any web warrior dodge, and web warriors dodge a lot. He's also great. He puts on disrupted and slows, and he can take away positive effects. So he's overall a really good character to get. Electro also unlocks Shuri, and she's great in the Sinister Six. She has good damage, and she can also unlock people like Invisible Woman, and she has a great kit too. And she farms Spider-Man too, because once again, good for those web warriors and the raids. And raids are like really good in this game, and it helps you go on. Gamora great with Nebula and the Infinity Watch. Infinity Watch has gone down a bit since Eternals and Heroes for Hire, but yeah, she's still great, and she is good for the Cosmic campaign and the Cosmic nodes in Dark Dimension 3. I personally won't take her to Dark Dimension 3 though. If forget to add Ant-Man. Ant-Man unlocks Jubilee, and Jubilee's great. So Sharon Carter in here, good with Secret Avengers and the raids. She's great for global nodes in the Dark Dimensions, and she can get that ISO 8 campaign. And ISO 8 doesn't really help that much, but also she unlocks Omega Red with the other Secret Avenger members, Winter Soldier and Nick Fury. So with Nick Fury, you should be farming those Krees. And yeah, overall, they're a really good team for raids. And Omega Red has like a bunch of ability blocks, heal blocks. He applies trauma. And Weapon X in War Offense, he does apply a lot of trauma. Sabretooth can unlock Magneto and is part of the Weapon X team. And Weapon X team right now is like a really good team for War Offense. He does, and in his team, he does counter Heroes for Hire, which Heroes for Hire is just a nightmare, so that's really good. Also, someone else in the raid store that you should be farming is Zemo, because Zemo is a really great standalone character, good for Dark Dimension 3 global nodes. He does apply ability block and a lot of damage. He also takes positive effects, apply immunity and defense up to himself. He is a little bit on the low side for the health too, but if you just manage to like survive with him in Dark Dimension and do his job, that's really great. In the arena store, there's a bunch of legendary unlocks here too, like Crystal. She unlocks Ebony Maw, which Ebony Maw lost value. Blob and can unlock Magneto. Ebony Maw lost value, but he's still really overall a great character. Juggernaut gets in Brotherhood and used for Magneto. Deadpool unlocks Dr. Octopus, and Mordo unlocks Phoenix, and Phoenix is really great. Drax not really used for Star-Lord, but Star-Lord is not really that good anymore. But you can still take Star-Lord. He does give energy, so pair him up with someone good. Quake also available for Ebony Maw. Phyla-Vell good with Infinity Watch members, and Infinity Watch is a really great team. I think you should be farming her so that you can get that good sustain in Infinity Watch. And I think Moondragon might be coming to War Store or Arena Store, so stay tuned if you want to see her in there. Also in the Arena Orb is Calling Wing. She's in the Heroes for Hire team. And Heroes for Hire is just really a nightmare for war defense. So if newer players can get her early, they can get a really good city team and a great Alliance War defense to get those extra Alliance War wins and to help out your alliance. In the war store, you should be farming Bishop because Bishop is great for those raids with Axemen like the Axeman is Jubilee, Iceman, Kitty Pryde, and Beast, and he does a lot of damage with Jubilee. Also Pyro there, good for Brotherhood. A character I do want to mention, that is also in the war store that I don't think I have mentioned in this video is in the raid store. There's Mysterio, so you should get him for Shuri. Yeah, there's Beast. He cleanses a lot, gives a lot of buffs. His special does apply offense up if Jubilee is there. Iceman gives up a lot of slow, and with those slows, he can get stun chance. His passive allows them to lower their attack damage and lower their armor. So you do get more damage, and they get lower damage towards you, which is really great. He is underrated in that team, but he's really great in there. Kitty Pryde. She applies offense down. She applies disrupted. Her passive does make it so that whenever an Axeman character goes below 50%, she gives them dodge. And if she goes below 50% too, she applies herself stealth. And also, if you T4 her passive, she does get rid of some positive effects. Yeah. She's good against tech guys. She's really good in the raids. She applies defense up to the lowest Axeman character. And if you can get those defense ups quick enough, paired with Iceman and him lowering down damage to the enemies is really good, so that you can survive more. And the person that I am close to getting is Jubilee. Jubilee is really great. She applies blind. She has a stun. She gains offense up, and her passive every time she kills someone, she can put the negative effects that were on the target to everybody else in every enemy that is in the play currently. She applies a lot of slow. And the blinds are really good just to like take less damage. And like, let's say people like Silver Surfer in the Doom raids, like he won't get his ultimate, and his ultimate is just really devastating, applying heal block and ability block. There goes Beast another time. He does cleanse too. He gives out a lot of positive effects, as you can see. And he also flips, and his passive is not really that useful. It's just really for the campaigns. If Phoenix is there, if she does get killed in summons, her Dark Phoenix, it does count as a loss for a star. So that's also in the War Store is X-23. X-23 is good for Dr. Octopus, and she's also a great global character. Maria Hill is also in the War Store, and War Store is very crowded, but Maria Hill is great with Secret Avengers. She has good heals. She applies immunity. She's great with Secret Avengers in the raids. She's overall a really good character. Also, Collapsidian used for Doom Wars. Doom War 2.7 to Doom War 2.9, good in the Black Order nodes, and he's really good taunter with Black Order. Pyro unlocks Magneto, great with Brotherhood 2. And who else is in the War Store that you Anti-Venom, great for symbiotes and raids. A really good replacement if you don't have a fully built up Web Warriors. He does his ultimate does have a chance to get the opposite of the negative effects, and put it all over his team. Mr. Sinister, good for the global nodes in Dark Dimension 3, also in the War Store, and Mr. Sinister is really great at cloning, and and stuff. He also has a great heal. Cyclops in the War Store too. He's really great with magic and the uncanny for war. Who else is in the War Store? Carnage, good with good with symbiote. It's a great replacement if you don't have fully built up web warriors. Who else? Who else? I think that's it. Yeah, in the campaigns, heroes assemble. Farm Thor. Thor gets Black Bolt, and Black Bolt is a really good legendary. He has lost some value though, but he has really great damage. Winter Soldier unlocks Omega Red with Nick Fury and the Secret Avengers. Yelena, good for that skill military event. Emma Salter, good for the Doom Wars. Kree Reaper, good for getting Nick Fury. Nick Fury unlocks Omega Red. Shocker gets Shuri, Invisible Woman. Miles, great with Web Warriors in the raids, and does get Shuri too. Kree Noble gets Nick Fury. Yondu's really great right now. Mysterio unlocks Shuri, and he's really good in the war defense with Sinister Six. Hawkeye is with his Wave 1 team. Punisher, again, with a skill military flash event. Iceman, good with Axeman in raids. Hela also unlocks Black Bolt, but she is really hard to get. America Chavez gets a Young Avenger rework. Nobu, good for Phoenix. America Chavez will get a Young Avengers rework soon, with Echo coming into the game, so I think she would be really good to farm. Korath, good for Payday. Mystique, she unlocks Magneto and is great with Brotherhood. And AIM Security gets that Doom War done. Wasp gets Jubilee. Nightmare is great in Shadowlands. Shadowlands is a good offense war. Shadowlands is a great war offense. Also, I would like to mention Ghost was also in the War Store. She unlocks Jubilee, and she's a really great global character. Green Goblin unlocks Shuri and Invisible Woman. Black Widow goes with Wave 1 and that skill military event. Thanos is great with Black Order, but Karnak, great for unlocking Ebony Maw. Hand Assassin, good for unlocking Phoenix. Falcon does do that Doom War nodes. Venom, great replacement if you don't have Web Warriors build up. Okoye, good for that Chaos Theory. Beast, great with Axeman in the raids. Black Panther, Chaos Theory. Nebula, good with Infinity Watch. She's an Infinity Watch sister with Gamora, yeah. Squirrel Girl, she will get a rework with Young Avengers once Echo comes in. Kree Cyborg does get Nick Fury, and Nick Fury unlocks Omega Red. Good, I don't know about Groot. No, he does unlock Star-Lord. Iron Fist, good for Heroes for Hire in Alliance War defense. Wave goes with Wave 1. Captain America's great. It applies ability energy. Psylocke will probably be a horseman, so I think you should farm her, but I would hold off on that. Scientist Supreme does to do more nodes. Taskmaster, great for Alliance War defense. With mercenaries and the Payday. Stature unlocks Jubilee, and Jubilee's really great. Polaris unlocks Adam Warlock with Infinity Watch. Let me pull up Adam Warlock. He applies stun, he applies safeguard, he applies ability block. His basic gives out a bunch of bleeds. He's really good. He's a really good legendary for DD4 too. And Moon Knight also goes for Shadowlands, and Shadowlands is a really good Alliance War offense team. In the Mystic campaigns, you should farm Loki for Black Bolt, Miss Marvel to get that Ebony Maw, Gert for DD4. Cable does get Dr. Octopus. Let's go on to Doom War. Doom War, you should be farming Yellow Jacket to get to get Jubilee, Multiple Man get Adam Warlock, Captain America Sam does get Omega Red, and he's really good for those Secret Avenger raids with Secret Avengers. And Negasonic to get Dr. Octopus. She's a really hard node. Red Skull, great for Alliance for defense and does help in the Doom More nodes to on 2.7 and 2.9. Isolate Tobe, you should be just farming those who need it. And I think that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys like this video. Comment down your opinions, who in the list you wanted to see that are not there. Well, that will be it for me, guys. I do hope to see y'all in the next video. And for now, peace out. Also, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below to see future videos. Alright, bye-bye.